I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. And to answer your question, yes, I'm sitting on a blanket on the floor. I'm sorry, I don't have a chair yet. It is what it is. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, okay? So for today's video, I am obviously doing a back to school, or more importantly, back to college type video. This is more for those of you who are going to be freshmen and you have no idea what to bring, and I know what you're doing. You created this list of all the things that you needed, but I already know. I know. There are things on those lists that you don't need. You think you need it, but I promise you don't, because I did the same exact thing when I was a freshman. I wrote a list of all the stuff I wanted to bring, and guess what? I didn't even use it. So I'm going to save you some extra cash by telling you what you actually will need. So don't be wasting your money on stuff that you think you need, because I'm telling you you don't need it. So I have my little listy list right here. And I'm just gonna go through it. I don't have all the stuff that I used my freshman year. I did try to find it because I know it's here somewhere. Some of the stuff I still use now, even though I'm not in a dorm anymore. But if you're in a dorm, these are some things you're gonna need, okay? So I'm gonna try to pop up pictures of some of the things that you probably don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm kind of bad at explaining things, but let's just get on with the video. Okay, so first, I know this is kind of obvious, but you never know. People forget things, so I'm just gonna say it anyways. You're going to need a comforter, and usually it's like a twin XL or something like that. And you're gonna need a pillow, you're gonna need some pillowcases, you need a bed sheet, whatever. But along with the bed area, you're going to want to get a mattress topper, okay? You're gonna wanna get a mattress topper. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy or expensive. Just, I'm telling you right now, you don't wanna lay on that bed because it's rock hard. You're gonna want a mattress topper. It helps a lot. If you get a really fancy one, then good for you. You're gonna be sleeping like a baby. But some of us don't got that money to be spending on an expensive mattress topper. So I'm just warning you now, the beds are uncomfortable. So just get the mattress topper, it will be worth it. Next on my list, I have shower caddy. So a shower caddy is what you bring to the showers, because you don't get your own bathroom. I mean, you might get your own bathroom, but I didn't have my own bathroom. So you basically share with everyone on your floor, and you're gonna have to walk across a little hall with your little shower caddy, and you bring that in the shower with you to carry all your shampoo, conditioner, face wash, whatever else you want to bring. And you are going to need shower shoes. You don't have to invest in actual shower shoes, but I just wore a pair of flip-flops because you don't want your feet touching that floor. You don't know who you are living around. You don't want no foot fungus, and if you don't wear them, then that's on your own risk, because I know I'm not trying to get no foot fungus. So along with the shower necessities, obviously you're going to want to bring towels. They don't provide you with towels. This isn't a hotel. You're going to need to bring your own towels. So I'm pretty sure most colleges provide you with a fridge and a microwave, but I know some people have to buy their own fridge and microwave, so you might want to consider that. You don't need a big fridge. You're going to want a small one, a mini fridge, and just a decent microwave, because you're going to be microwaving some food, because I'm telling you now, food kind of nasty. Food's kind of nasty. I know I'm picky, but putting that out there, you're gonna want to bring your own food too, so you don't starve. Anyways, along with that, you're probably gonna want to bring your own mirror. You could just get a cheap, like, basic mirror that pretty much everyone and their mom has, but yeah, you're just going to a mirror because you're going to want to check yourself out before you go to class, before you go out to a party, whatever. Next, I have on here some hangers. So you're going to want some hangers to hang up your clothes with. I recommend the thin ones. I actually have one here. These are nice. Ooh. They're super thin, so they save a lot of space. See that? You can barely see it. I know you can barely see it. That's how thin it is. Also, I did have this contraption. Basically, it's a hanger within hangers, and you could hang up multiple clothing items, and it saves the space. So also, you're gonna want to bring a laundry basket, because there is a washing machine and a dryer on your floor, and you're going to have to walk to it. You're not going to carry your clothes in your hand, so I recommend bringing a laundry basket. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I just had one of those basic plastic ones. You bring a little rolly one if you want. Along with that, you're going to need detergent. That's not provided for you, so bring your favorite detergent, and you're going to be washing your clothes, so learn how to wash your clothes if you don't know how. Another thing you might need are some curtains. My dorm had curtains in it, but they were like ugly. I know some places might not have curtains for you guys, so I would go on the website and hopefully they have a list of things that they already have and that you won't need. Another thing, you're probably gonna wanna bring some plates and utensils. You don't have to bring that many, just a few. Along with that, some cups so you could drink some water or whatever you wanna drink. And that's because you are probably going to be eating at least something in your dorm, and you're gonna wanna put it down on something to eat off of, unless you wanna eat off, I don't know, your hands? I don't know. Just bring a plate. At least one. Bring a spoon, a fork, a knife, whatever. And then you're also gonna wanna bring a sponge and some laundry. Fucking laundry detergent. And some dish soap, because you're gonna need to wash your plate. I mean, you could always bring like the disposable ones, like paper plates, whatever, but if you just have one plate, then you could just wash it and you're kind of saving the environment, just saying. Now, personally, I didn't do too much decorating in my dorm because it's small and I didn't know if I was even going to be able to decorate anything. So I did have some like little stringy lights, but other than that, that's really it. I had a little rug, but decorate it how you want. I wouldn't waste too much money on decorations. Also, this is probably the most important thing on this list. You need to buy a laptop. You're gonna need it. I know you probably don't want to spend the money because they're expensive, but you will need a laptop because every class, they have something for you to do online. You don't need a MacBook. Everyone's getting a MacBook. I mean, I got a MacBook because I thought I needed a MacBook, but you don't. A lot of people don't have MacBooks actually. Another thing that is really important is a printer. So I didn't have a printer because there's a printer on campus, but I did have to pay to use it. So I think it was like 7 cents per page, which isn't bad, but like some colleges be providing that for free. So it adds up over time. I need to print stuff all the time. So if you have your own printer, maybe in the end that will save you some money, and then you don't have to leave your dorm to print either. You're also gonna want to invest in some cleaning supplies. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just get some Clorox wipes. And honestly, that's probably it. I feel like that's all I really used for cleaning, and I did have other stuff, but I never used it. So don't waste your money on a bunch of cleaning supplies, but you will probably want to invest in a vacuum. It could be a cheap little vacuum. I recommend having a vacuum because if you're a girl, you have some long hair gets all over the place. It's all over the floor, and you'll wake up and there's hair all over you. Not fun. So make sure you vacuum your room. Another thing you'll probably need is a trash can. They might provide trash cans for you, but just get a little trash can. It's not a big deal. And along with that, you're obviously gonna need some garbage bags. So this is something that a lot of people don't really think of, but you're gonna want to bring some basic type of medicines. So like Tylenol, Advil, whatever you're gonna need, because I know you probably don't think that you'll need it, but there are gonna be those days when you got a headache and you're gonna wanna pop something in that mouth to get rid of your headache. So just do yourself a favor, invest in a few of those because you're gonna need it more than you think. So along with that, this is a lifesaver in college. I think a lot of people can agree with me. Emergency. So if you don't know what emergency is, it's basically, I think it's like a big dose of vitamin C to boost your immune system. So if you're feeling a little sick, just drink some emergency and you're usually feeling better the next day, or you just keep drinking it and you will get better. Whereas if you don't, you're just gonna get sick. And I'm telling you, when you're sick in college, you're sick in college. It does not go away the next day. Nope. You will stay sick for a while. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the air circulation, whatever. I'm just telling you now, you don't want to get sick in college because it sucks. Another thing you're going to want to invest in is a steamer. I just got a little mini steamer, and honestly, I would never want to iron my clothes ever again because this little guy right here, ooh, she matches me. Okay. Well, they do sell tiny little like irons, I think, but why have an iron when you could just have a steamer? Because it's going to be easier, because if you get an iron, you're going to need an ironing board, and if you just get a steamer, then you just need a steamer. So basically what I did is I would just hang up my clothes on a hanger, put some water, they have little fill lines on here, and you turn it on, it starts boiling and bubbling in here, and then steam starts coming out, just go, and there you go, your clothes are straight. Super easy, super fast, and you don't have to worry about ironing your clothes, finding a place to iron it. It's just easier, trust me, it's easier. I still use this now, even when I'm not in a dorm. I have my own apartment now, and I still be using this. I got this from Bed Bath & Beyond. I almost said Bath & Body Works. If you go there, they honestly have everything, but it is kind of pricey there. So you can find things cheaper elsewhere. It is amazing there, they have everything. It's just kind of expensive. So I got this light. It's a little desk light. It's basic, wasn't expensive. You could find this anywhere. I think I got it at Target. And I personally, I didn't really use this at all. I don't think I used it even once, honestly. But that's because on my desk at school, I had a light like built into it. So I didn't need this, but most colleges will not have that for you. So I recommend bringing this. It also has a little place to charge your phone. You can plug in a little thing here. Yeah, you can put your little pencils in here, put a little note card. So I recommend getting a light because I had classes earlier than my roommate and I didn't want to turn on the light and wake her up because I felt like that was kind of rude. So I would just turn on my little desk light, do my makeup, get ready, and not have to worry about waking her up. And it was enough light, so works for me. Next, you're gonna want to, if you're a coffee drinker, or I guess a tea drinker, whatever, the little K-cups come in, you might want to bring a Keurig. I had a Keurig. I never really drank coffee before, but it came in handy. I really liked it. And I just got one of those smaller ones that fill like just one cup. And also I got one of those rolly carts. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like, it has 3 sections, has little wheels on it, but I had a little setup going on. I had my Keurig on top. Then on the next thing, I had all my little K-cups, my coffee creamer, and then on the bottom, that's where I kept my little plates, my cups, my utensils. So yeah, that was very helpful. You could obviously use it for different things like your makeup or whatever. And then also, you're gonna want to bring a hairdryer, your straightener, your curler, whatever you usually use, but definitely a hairdryer if you're usually drying your hair, because I dry my hair like every day. I know when I was watching these videos going into my freshman year, everyone was telling me, oh, you want to get a Brita filter, pitcher, whatever. But I'm telling you now, those fridges are so small, that's gonna take up the whole fridge. So I don't think you need it. If you want to get it, then go ahead. I had in my like hall, you know those water fountains, they have the little bottle filler? Yeah, I had that. So if I ever wanted water, I just go to that. Or you can bring water bottles, but I know it's bad to be using water bottles. So make sure you have a nice cup. You could just get some water. My dorm was not big enough for this, so some people will decide to bring a futon, but it's not a necessity. That's a little extra thing you could bring if you want, but you definitely don't need it. I think that's pretty much it, but I'm going to put this out there because as a girl, I know what you're thinking. And I know I would say, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, but it's because I know, okay? I just know. So I know that you're about to bring your whole wardrobe to school with you. You don't need to do that. There's not enough room for that, and you're not even gonna wear all your clothes anyways. So what I recommend doing is to just bring, in the beginning, since it is warmer, I bring my summer to fall clothes, and then during break, like winter break, you can go home, switch them out for your winter clothes, like stuff like that. Then for spring break, you bring back your winter clothes and you bring your spring clothes, because if you just have it all there, there's gonna be multiple clothing items just taking up space. You're not gonna be wearing them at the time. So that's what I suggest doing, but you do you. But what I was gonna say, this pillow back here, I forgot about this. It's like one of those sitting pillows, you know? Here, let me demonstrate. Okay. It was a close-up. See? I'm just chilling against the wall, comfortable, whatever. So, my grandma got this for me for my freshman year, and I never thought about actually getting this, but I use this every day. I literally use this every single day. It's so comfortable, and if you're the type of person that likes to like kind of lean up against the wall and like do your homework, whatever, you need this pillow, okay? You need it. It's a lifesaver. I can sleep like this. Okay, whatever. So that is all for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If there's anything I missed, you are more than welcome to comment it down below. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to see any more videos from me, you could comment what videos you'd like to see. And I guess that's all. See ya!